Brothers and sisters, we praise Allah the Almighty and we bear witness that no one has any right to worship besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Today in this khutbah, I'd like to give a small Arabic grammar lesson. It's called Ismu Tafdil. When you say in English something is good, something is better, something is the best, Arabic they have the same thing. وَمَا تُنْفِقُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَلِأَنفُسِكُمْ. Whatever good you spend is for yourself. Allah asks Iblis, مَا مَنَكَ أَلَا تَسْجُدَ إِذْ أَمَرْتُكَ. Why didn't you bow down when I ordered you to? أَنَا خَيْرٌ مِنْهُ. He said, I'm better than him. Ismu Tafdil. And finally, the topic today is about you and I. What Allah said about us. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas. You are the best of people for mankind. We are not the only people. The Prophet ﷺ said, Nahnu akhirun sabiquna yawm al-qiyamah. We're the last, but we'll be foremost on yawm al-qiyamah. Look at the Quran. Kutiba alaykum as-siyam kama kutiba alladhina min qablikum. You're going to always see in Quran the comparative. Fasting is prescribed for you as it was prescribed for those who came before you. You're not the only ones. Consider what we say, what the Quran say about other people. And we sent down the Torah. Fiha hudan wa nur. And it is guidance and light. And gave him who? Isa, al-Injil. Fihi hudan wa nur. And it is guidance and light. We're not the only ones on this planet. 8 billion people on the planet. 2 billion Muslims. 2 billion Christians. 1,100,000,000 Hindu, 500 million Buddhists, 50 million Sikhs, and 13 million Jews. And everyone has the right to practice their religion as they seem fit. There is no compulsion in religion. So what I want to do, I'm going to focus on Ismu Tafdil. A man, he saw the Prophet ﷺ and said, Ya khayr al-bariyya, O best of creation. How did our Prophet respond? ﷺ? He said, Dhaka Ibrahim. That's Ibrahim. Now, I can make a compelling argument that the Prophet ﷺ was the best of creation. Let me give you an example. The Prophet, he knocked at the door of Jannah. And the angel said, who are you? Qultu ana Muhammad. I'm Muhammad. He said, because of you, I was ordered to let no one in Jannah before you. I can make a compelling argument. I ain't going to make no argument. The Prophet said, Dhaka Ibrahim. That's what I have to say, what our Prophet said. But I want you to think about Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam for just a moment. Listen to what he said one day. Ya Sarah, ilaysa al-wajhi addi mu'min ghairi wa ghairuki. O Sarah, there is not one believer on the face of the earth other than you. We have 8 billion. It was just him and his wife. Allah blessed him with the son Ismail. He says to him, Allah has ordered me to build his house. Will you help me? He said, yes. Think about it. No one on earth. Me and my daughter Sapana and Huju, we drove from New York to Atlanta, 900 miles. Our first stop was North Carolina. So we stopped to make salat. Me and my 2 daughters. And when we finished salat, I turned around and about 13 Muslims had joined us. They didn't know, oh, that's Imam Siraj. No, Muslim. Al-Muslimu akhu Muslim. and we made our salat. I want to make a big point here today. Who we are. 2 billion Muslims all over the world. Our brothers. I was in the Atlanta airport one morning early, catch an early flight, and I made my salat there in the airport near my gate. And when I finished, a worker, Delta airline worker, he had a uniform on, he just came to me and just turned me slightly. I know what he was doing. He said, "Yo, man, you got the wrong Qibla." He didn't say that, but that's what he said. So I made the prayer again. Ummatun wahida. This is one ummah. But I'd like to ask you a question. Why did Allah confer that upon us, the best? He gave us a hint. تَعْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَتَنْهَوْنَ الْمُنْكَرِ. You enjoin the good and you forbid the evil. This is why you're the best. You're not the best because you call yourself the best. You're not the best because you say, "I'm Muslim." You are the best because of what you do. New York City, my city. I love your city. Your city is good. Good. I'm from New York. 1,500,000 Muslims in New York City. 300 Muslim schools. 30 full-time Muslim schools. 300 masjids, 30 Muslim full-time schools. And you ready for the last one? 10,000 Muslim stores. I want you to let that sink in for a moment. 10,000 Muslim stores, people coming in and out of the stores. You are the best because you enjoin the good and you forbid the evil. Brothers and sisters, I'm going to close with the first part of the khutbah. And I just want you to focus for a moment of who we are, whom Allah say that we are. There are those who came before us. And I'm going to take just a moment to talk about those who came before us. I think it's important. I have some information here that you as a Muslim should want to know about. Alladhina min qablikum, those who came before you. In 2014, these are actual facts. You can fact check me. You can check it out today, later on, to see if Imam Siraj is accurate. In 2014, 3,700 churches closed in the United States. In 2019, 4,500 churches closed in the United States. 40 million Americans have stopped attending church in the last 25 years. And finally, according to the National Council of Churches, they predict that about 100 churches will be closed by 2050. Imam, why you give us this information? They're Christians, those who came before you, because of a warning. La takunu kalladhina nasullah. Allah warns us. Do not be like those who forgot Allah. Fadhkuruni adhkurkum. Allah said, remember me and I remember you. Don't be like those who forgot Allah. And finally, what our Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, you will follow those who came before you, shibran bi shibran, step by step and inch by inch, so that if they crawled in a hole of a lizard, you follow right behind them. Ya Rasul, Yahud wa Nasar, you mean the Christians and Jews? For men, who else? Do not be like those who came before you. A warning. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillahi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Brothers and sisters, I'm so excited to be a Muslim. You know, and every day I thank Allah because I know where I came from. How many of you were born Muslim? Raise your hand. I wish you couldn't look around and see. Almost everybody. You don't know what it's like not to be not Muslim. I know what it's like. I used to teach church and Sunday school. How did I get to the Sunday school? How? I was 7 years old in Mosque Project Sunday morning getting ready to go to church. And I said to my mother, why we got to go to church anyway? Did you see where I did that? What? Why we got to go to church anyway? My mother took a belt and she whacked me a couple of times. Then she asked me, now do you understand why you got to go to church? I said, yes, ma'am. But I didn't. I taught Sunday school in the church as a young man. But before a teenager, we left the church, never to go back again. Our challenge as Muslims is two. Number one, open the front door. Number two, close the back door. Open the front door, close the back door. I remember I was in Detroit about a year ago in the Masjid Wali Muhammad. And someone mentioned a masjid not far from there called Masjid Mu'adh bin Jabal. Today, when you get a chance, I want you to go to your phones and tell me the population of Yemen. Most of them will say population of Yemen, maybe 41 million, maybe 40 million, but fluctuating. Okay. But I want you to go back and find out the percentage of Muslims in Yemen. What percentage of the population in Yemen are Muslims? I'm saying this now because you can fact check me soon as we finish. And I know some of you are, wait a minute, let me check. The percentage of Muslims in Yemen, 99%. So you say, what, Imam? So what? In order to appreciate that, you got to go back to the Prophet ﷺ. He sent Mu'adh to Yemen and said, you are going to the place of the people of the book, Ahlul Kitab. فَيَكُونَ عَوْلَى مَا تَدْعُهُمْ أَنْ يُوَحِدَ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى. You are going to the people of the book. Let the first thing you invite them to is the oneness of Allah. Now look at Yemen. Because we went there. How many of us are going there to our friends? I was in an organization called Nation of Islam. You heard about that. Malcolm X. Hajj Malik Shabazz. I was in the same organization. I was Jeffrey 12X. I was the 12th Jeffrey in New York to join the Nation of Islam. And me, I quit my job. To do what? To sell a 25-cent newspaper. Why? To knock on thousands and thousands of doors to invite people to what I believe was Islam. Alhamdulillah, Allah blessed us, He guided us. I want to talk about a man, I'm almost finished. I want to talk about a follower of the Prophet ﷺ. We don't even know his name. Qala rajulun. A man said, Ya Rasulullah, uqatilu wa uslimu. Should I fight or become Muslim? Aslim thumma qatil. He said, take shahada first, become a Muslim first, and then fight. فَأَسْلَمَا, took shahada, وَقَاتَلَا, he fought, وَقُتِلَا, and he was slain. And the Prophet ﷺ said, عَمِلَ قَلِيلٍ وَأُجْرَ كَثِيرٍ. He did little work and got big reward. Think about me and those who came with us. We, since we became Muslim, have made over 91,500 salats. Alhamdulillah. We've fasted 50 years in Ramadan. Me, for Hajj. Wahhaj mabrur laysa lahu jaza'an illa Jannah. And accepted pilgrims, no reward except for Jannah. But this man never made one prayer. He in Jannah. See what Allah gives to us? I don't know if any of you are going to be here tonight, but I want to give a talk. I'm fired up. Be nice if you can come out tonight. Inshallah. Let us go to the masses of people. If I can go to thousands of people, inviting them to what I thought was Islam, how many people can we bring into the fold of Islam? Al-Muslimu akhu Muslim. And you look in the newspaper recently, in the media, you find out all of the dilemma that's happening to the Muslims around the world. We already know about the Gaza. And don't you ever become so tired that you stop giving for Gaza. As long as they need us, we continue. Because we're going to get paid. Allahu fi awni abdi ma kana abdu fi awni akhihi. Allah will help his slave to the degree that his slave helps his brothers. Also, Sudan is in the newspaper. There's genocide going there. And we want to be, as Muslims, concerned about our Muslims everywhere. Everywhere. And alhamdulillah, there are organizations like Droplets of Mercy that are here. We have an opportunity to go and look at their table. I ain't telling you what to do. Go look at the table and see what's going on and see how we can help. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. I feel that there is a way. I don't know how many Muslim businesses you have here in Charlotte, but I have a feeling that these stores where thousands of people come in, great opportunity for dawah. Open up that front door. Our masjid, we started with 25 believers, former members of the Nation of Islam. Now thousands come, alhamdulillah. 46 different nationalities. I was in Los Angeles a few years ago in Doubletree Hotel. I never forget. Every room there was a card that said, when you care, it shows. I would argue that when you don't care, it also shows. I want us to care. I want us to care about every American. It's our country. You should care about them. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس. الحمد لله. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملت الذين من قبلنا. ربنا لا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واغفر عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا وأنت مولانا فانصرنا وقوم الكافرين. والحمد لله رب العالمين. إقامة الصلاة.